Hey, how you doing, guys? On this lesson, we're going to dive into the trade from yesterday, the dollar CAD, 15th of April. We managed to finish the day in the account up £927.95. And I want to talk through the structure and the strategy and why I took the long side trade, because the dollar's been selling off a lot recently. Why did I decide to go long? And it was partly due to the structure of a trend. Now, I want to show you here, and if you know nothing about Fibonacci, that's probably for another lesson. But I like to look at the golden ratio when it comes to Fibonacci ratio and numbers. And if you're looking at the Fibonacci sequence here, basically what you're doing, you're just adding each number together and it gets the next number, then you keep bolting that on as it continues through. Okay, so I like to look at the ratio, the golden ratio, the 61.8%, because it can give you turning points in the market. And then I'm going down to my color method and my system to get a buy signal. All right, so let's dive into the chart and let's look at the Fibonacci golden ratio and how it helped me yesterday grab £927 profit. So here we are in the chart of the dollar CAD. Now you can see we've had some big sell-offs here. The dollar CAD, the dollar's been weak. We go from green to red, wave down, green to red, wave down, green, ignore that one, we're looking for shorts, red, and it sells off really hard. Now you can see from our momentum indicator here, it's pretty oversold. These histograms, when there's more than 8, we know now that it's starting to get very oversold, or if it's long, it's starting to get very overbought. Now what happens then when we get oversold like this? As soon as it makes a move in the opposite direction, let me just open this up a little bit for you. When it makes a move in the opposite direction of the main trend on this time frame, I'm looking, and especially after a major sort of peaking out like this, I'm then going to draw my fib retracement tool. So I go and get it over here on the left hand side, I drag it over and I start it from the bottom. So it starts to make that move, okay, and then it starts to pull back and has the down move in the direction of the major trend here. So I'm looking in and around these areas for it to stop and then to go up. All right, so where's it going to happen? Well, let's look at the golden ratio. So I started from the low to the high point here. Now this white line is the 61.8% fib. The green one underneath is the 76.4% fib. That's not used often in Fibonacci, 76.4%, but I use it because it works really well. So as it's coming down here yesterday morning, 8 a.m. in the morning, I'm looking for buy signals. Okay, now if I don't get a buy signal on my smaller time frame, then it's likely to carry on to make a new wave down. But this was telling me it had changed color from red to green, and it was telling me that the trend or this move may well start to gain some strength. So I draw that and I reference the 61.8%. Then what I do then is I need a trigger. So this gives me the structure and the bigger picture. Now I then need a smaller time frame trigger because I'm a day trader. Okay, so I want to get in with low risk, high probability, and and manage the trade from there. So let's go down to a smaller time frame. So now I've come down from the 4-hour time frame. You can see yesterday being the 15th. The market in the morning session, we sold off quite hard, but I'm looking for that turning point here, and we get the green buy signal around here, and then we get tracks, the green dots that fire off. So you could have taken it anywhere around this area once it turns green, and then it just explodes beautifully to the upside. Okay, so we move very nicely to the upside all afternoon into the evening session here. Well, that's 1:30 into this evening session here. We continue on the buy side all the way through, all the way up to this area up here where it's over and done with. Okay, so combining the smaller time frame with the bigger time frame is something I do all the time. The bigger time frames, it could be whatever time frame you want it to be. The bigger time frame is more powerful than a 5, 15, 2-minute time frame. A lot of those smaller time frames are all noise, and you get some really nice buy signals and sell signals, but I want to do it on the side of momentum. And so by having the fib and the structure down, and then thinking, okay, we're not going down any longer on the smaller time frames, we're going to be going up here. All I do then is risk some money, put a percentage risk on the trade, and then I literally then wait for the green buy signal on the pro trading system and tracks. Okay, that's all I do, guys. I'm looking at 2 time frames. That's where you need to start, is 2 time frame analysis and giving you structure. And I think it does help this because a lot of people buy it too late. A lot of people sell too late or short the market too late. Understanding this can give you a heads up. Okay, guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Give us a like. Or if you want to come and trade with me live every single day, then click on that callback button and Chris will give you a call back and explain to you everything about the program. Speak to you soon. Have a great rest of the trading day.